Hi guys, welcome back to Team Broccoli. Thought I would share my morning smoothie with you guys because I make smoothies a lot of the time and they're delicious, packed with nutrition. So I start with baby kale. I use a lot. I actually got a new blender carafe and it's not as big as what I used to have, so I can't make smoothies as big as I used to, but I do what I can. So I pack this pretty full and I pound it down until it's like 3/4 of the way full usually. And I usually drop a bunch in the floor, which I just did, just dropped some. I don't want to use the whole thing though, because then I won't have any left for tomorrow. I don't think I have any more in my freezer. I think this was my last one. All right, and then I add some, I mean, every day it's different. I add different things, but today I'm adding some dark cherries. I made this smoothie yesterday and it was really tasty, so I figured I'd make it again today. And I don't measure, so put in as much as you want, as much as you think is gonna fit in there. You can see that. It's probably like a little more than a cup's worth. I'm gonna add some dates. This one is already pitted. I had it in a container. I'm gonna add 2 more dates that need to be pitted. Make sure you always check for pits if you're not buying non-pitted dates. And honestly, even if you buy pitted dates, you should always open them up and look in the middle, because sometimes there's black mold or like bug poop inside the dates and it's disgusting and you don't want to eat that. So even if you buy pitted, you should look inside and make sure they look clean before eating. And these are really hard to open because I had them stored in my refrigerator, so they're really cold. That's why I had this one sitting in here, because I opened a couple the other day and pitted them, and then I left them out here to come to room temperature so they wouldn't be so hard to open or to blend. This one doesn't have a seed, but this is what it looks like when it's clean inside. When they're dirty, there's like black stuff on the inside that you don't want to eat. Let me know if you guys have ever seen that with your dates in the comments. Pretty sure I've accidentally eaten one before like that and it tasted disgusting, so don't want to do that. It's really nasty. Now I got sticky stuff all over my hands, so I'm gonna pick up the kale I'm stepping on and then I'm gonna rinse my hands real quick. All right, so I'm gonna add some pineapple. Too much, because sometimes it tastes like it's not completely ripe and it can like burn your tongue, you know, from the bromamine or whatever that's in it. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. All right, and I like to add a little bit of orange juice in the bottom. For one, vitamin C helps you absorb the iron that's in your greens. And 2, it just makes greens easier to drink without it tasting bad. It helps with the flavor. So sometimes I'll do OJ and some lemon, depending on how green it tastes. This one's probably gonna taste pretty green because I'm gonna put some green powders in it as well, but I'm pretty used to the taste of greens, so it doesn't really bother me that much. Just a little bit helps, you know. I'm gonna add some chia seeds for omega-3s. Good amount of those, because I follow Dr. Brooke Goldner, if any of you know her. Let me know. Shout out to Dr. Brooke Goldner. I'm supposed to have a lot of, I'm supposed to actually fill this whole thing with greens. If I was following her protocol, you would fill 75% of this with greens and only use a tiny bit of fruit. But I allow myself a little bit more fruit than that. Plus I eat regular food. I'm not only doing like a smoothie healing protocol like she would do. Anyway, I kind of mixed like her stuff with the medical medium stuff. So I'm adding some Dulse flakes. This is good for iodine and removing heavy metals from your body. So I just sprinkle a little bit of that in there. Garion just woke up. He's coming down the stairs and he's like me, he sniffles a lot in the morning. So if you hear him sniffling, that's my Garion. Hi, monkey. He's like, it is too bright in here. I just woke up. I have my spotlight thing on, my ring light. And then I add a little bit of this noni fruit leather. This is supposed to be really high cancer fighter fruit, and it comes in a dried, this has green powder on it, but it comes in a dried leather, fruit leather kind of thing. So I just break off a little like inch piece and stick that in there. And that's supposed to be, you know, super healthy. Are you waiting to give me a hug? Well, come give me a hug. Don't knock that over. Good morning. Hi. And then I'm showing them how I make my morning smoothies. And then this is a mess too. This is my moringa powder. This has for 1 tablespoon has 2 grams of protein, 1 carb, 1 dietary fiber, but it's high in potassium, calcium, vitamin C, vitamin A. Has a lot of good nutrients in it. So I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of that to my smoothie. If you don't want to use protein powder, this is kind of like a protein powder replacement. I don't like protein powders. I don't like the way they taste, and I don't really think I need it because I don't work out because I'm lazy. And I have a lot of health issues that kind of prevent me from working out, which I actually really want to get back to working out, but first I got to figure out how to make my sciatic stop hurting all the time so that I can work out. And all my back pain and stuff that I have. I'm gonna add some spirulina. This is, it's got a bunch of stuff, you know. It's got all the nutrients on the front. I don't know if you can see that. Looks pretty blurry. Sorry, it's kind of blurry, but it's got like a bunch of magnesium, vitamin A, carotene, vitamin B12, manganese, I think I said manganese, chlorophyll. You know, chlorophyll's really good. Here, don't jiggle this. Chlorophyll's really good for making your skin look good, glowing from the inside out, which I'd like to get back my green juice glow because I stopped juicing and I haven't been doing it in a little bit. I'm gonna put 5 chlorophyll tablets, spirulina in there. Dropped one on the floor. Can you come get that? I don't want Hal to try to eat it. Thank you. See, a lot of green stuff. Sorry, Gary keeps knocking my tripod, so it's shaking. I'm gonna put some barley juice grass powder. This is also supposed to be really, you can see all the stuff on the front, high in antioxidants, rich in phytonutrients, A and C vitamins, gluten-free, vegan, chlorophyll, obviously, because it's green. Here's Hal, good morning. Good morning from Hal. We're making a smoothie, Hal. Nosy butt. Look at him, he's so nosy. Put a scoop of that in there. As you can see, everything is very messy. I've got green powder all over me. Hi, baby. All right, so that's all my powders and elixirs and things that I put in my smoothie. Got green powder all over my counter here. Now I'm just gonna add water up until it's like covering everything basically, and then I'm gonna blend a little bit, and then we're gonna add some bananas too. Oh, and I almost forgot, I'm gonna add some cilantro as well. This is another one of the medical medium protocol things that's supposed to be good for removing toxic heavy metals from your body. I had to stuff this in my freezer so it's frozen. Otherwise it'll go bad because I never use it fast enough. You're supposed to put like a cup in there, but I'm not measuring, just grabbing a handful. And technically for his like toxic heavy metals remover smoothie, you're supposed to put like wild blueberries and whatever. I have those in my freezer, but I don't feel like having those today, so I'll just make that another time. You're supposed to add parsley too, but I don't have any parsley, so. Anyway, time to blend. Oh, yeah, green powder on me. Another thing I almost forgot is this sea moss gel. This is sea moss and burdock root. And oh, it's actually purple and golden sea moss and burdock root. So I made a gel out of it. I just soaked it overnight and cleaned all the salt off of it with water, soaked it again, like rinse, soak, rinse, soak. Then I soaked it in lemon for like 24 hours and then rinsed it again. And then I blended it with more lemon juice and a little bit of water. And then it gels up in the fridge, and you can use this. Should last at least a month. And I try to put at least a tablespoon or 2 in my smoothies. It's really good for your skin. Allegedly it has 92 of the 102 minerals or something like that our body needs to function properly. And it's supposed to be really good for collagen building, and you know, it's good for your skin from the inside out. It also feels really good when you put it on your skin. Sometimes I put it on my skin as like a mask and it makes my skin feel really soft. I used to do that when I made it before. I haven't used this one yet for that, but I'm going to. I meant to do it yesterday, but I forgot. So anyway, this is really good for you. So you guys should check out how to make it. I actually have a video on how to make this, so I'll link that in a card up here for you guys so you can check it out if you haven't seen it already. All right, let's blend. Gotta find the lid to my blender. All right, now I'm gonna add in some really ripe spotty bananas. This is also to help with the sweetness and to make sure that it tastes creamy instead of kind of like watery and weird. I don't like my smoothies to be too watery and thin because this is gonna have to hold me over until my lunch break at work. So what I usually do is drink part of it before I go to work, and then I'll take the other part with me and drink it while I'm working. And then that usually will hold me over until my lunch break. All right, I don't usually try to let my bananas blend too long because they get kind of a weird bitter taste when you blend them for too long. All right, so it's ready. I'm gonna fill up my smoothie bottle that I take to work first. It's very green, as you can see. It's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but I'm more concerned about nutrient content and it tasting pretty good than how it looks. So it is what it is. It's very green, but it's also very highly nutrient dense, which is very good. So this will be what I take to work with me. And this will be what I drink now. Probably on my way to work because it's getting kind of late and I'm gonna have to head to work here in like 10-15 minutes. But let's give it a taste and see how we like it. All right, had to stop to take a thumbnail. Here we go, let's taste it. Sorry for the wobbling. Cheers. I like it, but I like the taste of cilantro. If you guys like cilantro, you can definitely taste it in here. So a little orange juicy, a little green, a little pineapple-y. I like it, I think it's good. Garion doesn't like cilantro, here he comes, so sorry I didn't make any for you. This one's all for me. Come here. Well, why are you standing right there then? Goobers. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you like this smoothie recipe. Let me know if you make it in the comments. And thanks for watching my little broccoli bites. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.